Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, welcome, come on in. My name is Millie and I post at least 3 times a week on a Monday, Wednesday and a Friday, but there is so much new makeup coming out at the minute. I am getting my hands on so much of it, testing it and then coming back at the end of the month to this video here where I go over everything that I tested throughout the month and I give you my final thoughts on everything. So I've tried things in different ways, tried products in different sort of combinations, tried things out over full days at work, and I give you my final thoughts. So I only use cruelty-free makeup. I love drugstore affordable makeup, but I do occasionally buy indie eyeshadow palettes. We have got a concise amount of products today. I feel like I haven't tried all that much in the last month. However, I already have 3 orders coming to me in the next couple of days. So there are going to be so many more makeup reviews coming. Subscribe so that you don't miss those. But let's just get on into it because, like I say, there's not too much to talk about here. So hopefully I managed to not ramble for too long. Let's start right back at the start of the month. I got the new Bella Beauty Bar Arch of Colour eyeshadow palette and I have really been loving this. So this is a full matte rainbow eyeshadow palette. I know I haven't got very much colour on my eyes today, but I have literally just finished filming the week of colour where I did 7 different colourful eyeshadow looks for the full week. I will leave that playlist linked if you want to see that. I didn't use anything new, I used what I already had. This one featured in one of the days, 2 of the days, I can't really remember. I have used this so much just filming for my channel, but also just in my everyday life. I love a matte eyeshadow palette and then adding a little bit of a sparkle from something else in my collection. I'm so happy with an all matte palette and this really does just have absolutely everything. I really enjoy this formula. I really enjoy the colour selection. Obviously it's like the full gradient, you've got absolutely everything, and like considering that this is an indie palette, I really think that like for the amount that you get, this is a great price point. If you're in the UK you can get Bella Beauty Bar on the Glisten Cosmetics website and I do have a discount code with Glisten Cosmetics now. You don't have to use it, it is affiliated, you don't have to use it. But if you want to save 20%, you can use the code millidavisonblog and it'll get you a bit of money off. But I already feel like this is a great price point anyway. Then I also, later in the month, picked up the Pastel Garden. So I think they redesigned the packaging and they put in like their updated formula for all of these. And again, I really love this palette as well. I am going to be doing I have full first impressions and eyeshadow palette bingos for both of these palettes. I am going to be doing a 3 looks with video. Would it be very annoying if I combined these two, or would you rather see them separately? Let me know down below. I'm happy to do whatever you would rather see. If you'd rather see a full 3 looks with the Arch of Colour and then another 3 looks with the Pastel Garden, I can absolutely do that. In my mind, these are very good sort of companion palettes because the Pastel Garden has shimmers as well as all of the mattes. So obviously it's got the mattes as well in the beautiful pastel shades. I do like having something a little bit deeper on the outer corner, something to sort of add a little bit of depth. So that's where I would go into the Arch of Colour. But if you'd rather see that video separately, I can do that. Obviously this has got the shimmers. Every single one of these shimmers will be the bright, delicious pop of reflective glitter that I look for in a look. There isn't a single shimmer here that I feel like I won't use and I won't love. Obviously I love all of the matte shades as well, but this one hasn't got the depth. But I do feel like incorporating the Arch of Colour or whatever rainbow palette it is that you have to get just a few deeper shades, if you are my sort of skin tone, it really makes this palette so incredibly versatile. And obviously the shimmers are the beautiful Bella Beauty Bar formula that we know and love. I have really been enjoying both of these. Like I say, I have been using them together just because that's how I like to do my makeup. And although these are large palettes, like I'm aware they are, you know, they're hefty palettes, they are sizable palettes, I enjoy using both of them to get that full range of colour that I look for in my makeup looks. And I know I'm not wearing very much colour today. I don't know if you'll have already seen this video or it will be coming soon. It's a full face of American makeup. I don't know when anything is going up. I don't even know when this video is going up. I haven't really recovered from my week of colour. Posting every single day is such a lot of work, and I go off to work as well, and also last week was my mother-in-law's birthday, so I just like missed an evening last week as well. We went out for pizza. It was lovely, but yeah, I just feel like I'm still sort of catching my tail, catching up on the madness that was last week. If you joined in, if you watched any of my week of colour videos, I just want to say thank you again, because I had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun as well for the week of colour. It will be coming back next year, without a doubt, because I had so much fun. Anyway, look at me getting off topic. I literally said that this was going to be a quick video because I've only got 2 more videos to talk about, and already I'm rambling about something else. Anyway, next up, I was testing a few new bits from Essence and Catrice. There's 2 products that are like stand out, have not made it back into my drawers. These are just regular rotation products for me now. Both of these are amazing products, both of them from Catrice. Firstly, the liquid bronzer, the Catrice peptide infused bronzer. I don't love the packaging because it shows you how dirty my table is, but if I do if I do that so that you can't see, I would rather this was just a doe foot sort of a wand in a tube situation, because the pump doesn't make a great deal of sense to me. However, I said in my first impression that I wanted to try this one mixed in as a mixing medium into a foundation that was too light for me. It works beautifully mixed into foundation, works to add a little bit of depth, add a little bit of glow to a foundation that is too light for me at this time of year. But also, it's just such a beautiful, thin, serum-y feeling liquid bronzer that just blends into the skin without you even having to think about it. It is such a beautiful formula. It really is so thin on the skin, but the amount of pigment is just right. It's not like when I say that it's like a thin serum-y feeling, I don't want you to think that it's not going to give you any sort of pigment, it's not going to give you any sort of colour, because it really does. It really is not too much, not too little. It is the Goldilocks of a liquid bronzer. I have the shade 02 Fake It Till You Tan. I don't know how many shades they have, but I picked this one up. I think the first one was very sort of cool toned, and that scares me, so I went for 02 that was a little bit warmer. And this is beautiful formula. Mixes into foundations if you want, or like I think it would probably mix into sort of a moisturiser very well as well if you're wanting more of like a bronzing drop sort of a vibe. But I very much enjoy using it in both of those different ways. And then also the Feather Brow Filler Brow Pen. This is the one that's got like a load of different bristles that all come out at slightly different lengths. I did put a little bit of this through my brows after filming the American makeup. I just felt like I needed a little bit more brow, so I did just sort of squiggle through very lightly with this one, and it works so beautifully. I will say the colour is a little bit off for me, but that is just personal preference. I have quite warm toned hair. I literally put orange dye into my hair, so I have warm toned hair. I do prefer having something a little bit warmer in my brows as well, and this I would say is more neutral, a little bit cool toned. I think if you were looking for like a properly cool toned brown, this wouldn't work for you, but for something more neutral, this is a really great colour. This is 020 medium brown, and it's not too dark. It's really quick to get that like fluffy brow, you know, fluff your colour through your brows. If you're like me and you've got dark hair but for some reason your brows grow blonde, I don't know why, but really, really quick, really, really easy. Very, very big fan of that one. The colour is just a little bit off for me, but that is not going to stop me from using it. I just use a warmer toned. I actually have been using the Emco Magic Brows because this is in Auburn, so this is a very, very warm brow gel, and these two work very, very well together, and so, so quick. Then lastly, the last video that I'm going to be talking about today, I was testing a load of products from Troublemaker. I have never had such a reaction to a setting spray. If you learn one singular thing from me today, let it be that this setting spray needs to be off the market because I was under the impression that waterboarding was illegal, not being sold in an aerosol can on the shelf in Superdrug. Awful. The Troublemaker Cool Off Aura Mist. What? No. Awful. It was. I was about to spray it on my face then. Absolutely not. This is the most aggressive spray I have ever used, and I love an aerosol setting spray. One of my favourite setting sprays from last year was the Revolution Hydra Cool aerosol spray. Love it. I absolutely love that stuff. It got me through summer last year. It's gonna get me through summer this year because it cools your skin down. This one, just listen. If you've got headphones in, just click your volume down a couple. And look, now my hand is soaking wet. Why did I do that? I'm gonna have to wipe my hand now. Awful. Literally being waterboarded. Is YouTube gonna tell me off for saying waterboarded? Probably. This is going, this has been out on my table so that I could talk about it in this video. It's immediately going into my worst products of the year box. All of the products that I keep because I talk about them at the end of the year, but this is going to be the worst product of the year. Nothing can be worse than this because this was aggressive and smelly and damp. Who wants that in a setting spray? Awful. Anyway, the other products that I tried from Troublemaker were really, really good. So let's talk about the little cap. I love this. The Cam eyeshadow palette. The Troublemaker and Squishmallows Cam eyeshadow palette. I have continued to use this. I very, very much enjoy this. I will say the pan sizes are significantly smaller than what I was expecting, and that is just on me expecting a slightly larger palette. Just from what I know of the larger palettes from Troublemaker, I was expecting it to be sort of the same size as that, and it's not. The pan sizes are near enough the size of my fingernail. They are very, very small, but really, really good colour selection. I feel obviously this is just a warm sort of pink brown colour story, so I can't do anything crazy with it, but I do like the colour selection. I like the depth, I like the brighter tones, I like the mid-tones. I love this duochrome up at the top catwalk. I have used this so much. Really, really enjoy it. I actually used not for this look, but when I went off to work this morning, I used this palette and I put Mischief all over the lid and then Catwalk on the inner corner. And Mischief is more of a scattered sort of diffused bronzy brown sort of glitter. Really, really pretty, really subtle. And then I packed Catwalk, the duochrome pink eyeshadow, packed that right onto the inner corner, and it looked really, really pretty, and I'm a really big fan of it, and it's a really good quality nude sort of neutral palette. I really, really enjoy it, and I just love the packaging. Look at Cam, who's a boy, and I definitely said she. Cam is a he, and he is cute. I love him. So I also tested this one wasn't part of the Squishmallows collection, but I got this, and this that wasn't part of the Squishmallows. This was the Nova Glitter Eyeliner Pen. This is in Black Hole Black. I want more shades of these. I want them to come out with more shades of these, basically to replace my Made by Mitchell Make a Mark ones, because a load of those you can't get anymore. You can't get a load of my favourite shades. They're not on, they've never been on the website, but they are on TikTok Shop and a load of them are out of stock now. I want them to come out with more shades of these to replace those Made by Mitchell ones, because these are a fantastic quality eyeliner. They are a brush tip, so you can get a really, really precise line, and they're just beautifully soft and glittery. They're not too glittery where, I mean, maybe I'm not the person to say this because I wear glitter every single day, but they are sort of subtle enough for every day. They don't scream like party rave, you know, they're not too much. They are a subtle glitter, really, really pretty, and yeah, I definitely want probably all of the colours because they last an incredible amount of time as well. Really, really long lasting. And then also the last thing I tried was the Troublemaker Big Thinker Volumizing Mascara, and this one was part of the Squishmallows. It's got a little bat on the top, a little bat called Emily, and yeah, this mascara is a decent mascara. It is a decent amount of long lasting. I wouldn't say that it is the most long lasting mascara that I have in my collection, but if you are in the market for a mascara that's got a bat on it, I would definitely say that this is the best one I've tried. It is a good mascara. It is volumizing, it is thickening, it is sort of dramatic and all of the things that I want from a mascara, but it does also last a decent amount of time. I wouldn't necessarily wear it in Heatwave 3, that I'm filming on the eve of Heatwave 3. I'm like, let's get some videos filmed so that I don't have to film during the heatwave. So yeah, it is the middle of the night because I'm trying to get ahead. But if you are wanting a new mascara that you're not necessarily needing to be like completely like so long lasting, but you do still want it to last the day, it's a decent one. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it over a load of my other favourites. So that is everything that I wanted to talk about in this video. You will have seen, but I haven't filmed yet, a full day wear test for some new Catrice. Is it Catrice in Essence or is it just Catrice? I can't remember. I haven't filmed that yet. I'm getting up tomorrow morning to film that full day wear test before work tomorrow. So you will have already seen that. I don't know when any of my videos are going up, so hopefully that turns out good, because it's a whole saga. I'll tell you about it in that, or I will have already told you about it in that video. Time is a liquid concept. Anyway, it's the middle of the night. I need to go to bed. But that is everything. I would love to hear what you have been loving in the last month. Have you tried anything new? Have you picked anything up from my recommendation? I want to hear about it. I love hearing from you when you say that you tried something that I recommended and you also love it, because it just brings me joy that nobody's wasting their makeup. It's the middle of the night. Nobody's wasting their money. I always want to give you my honest opinion on things. So when I love something, I make you aware of it as well. So I would love to hear if you have tried anything in the last month that you have been loving. But until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye bye.